Hi, my name is Katie Velarde, and I want to thank you for being here today. The very first thing I want you to do is to take a deep breath. I want you to relax your face muscles, unclench your jaw, let your shoulders relax if you are holding them up. Release your arms, let them feel weightless. Relax your torso, any tension you're holding in your torso. Relax the muscles in your back and your legs and your feet. Feel the difference just taking a deep breath and stopping and noticing what was going on in your body. Today, we're going to talk about using everyday mindfulness in many different ways to promote less stress and relaxation in a world that can be very stressful sometimes. Everybody, regardless of where you are in life, has something going on. Whether we've lost someone we loved, we have a stressful job, our kids are struggling in school. By nature, we just feel more stress and anxiety. Things are changing in maybe social situations. So whatever it is that's going on in your life, honor that and be okay with that. And know and understand that everybody else is going through things too. So you're not alone. What can we do every day in little ways to help us lower that stress level? I want you to think of the 5 senses, because a lot of times when we get into these spirals, we're really up here in our head, thinking of the worst case scenario, thinking about what if, thinking about tomorrow, thinking about, oh my gosh, why did I say that yesterday? What was going on? What was I thinking? Now I need to fix this. And the mind will just go and go and go. So the first thing is we need to really be aware, and this can be hard, but whenever you can be aware, like, whoa, I'm just in my head, okay? So come out and think of one of the 5 senses. So the first thing we can do is we can just touch something and really take it in. This happens to be an amethyst crystal. It's a part of a geode, it's a piece. And honestly, just looking, so, sight, just taking a look at all of the elements and the sparkle. Gemstones have properties and energy to them that can help calm. And then just feeling, this is a very rough texture. You can probably imagine by seeing it. Maybe you have a cat or a dog and stopping to pet your pet for a minute or two. Getting a soft blanket can feel so cozy. For some people, it might be just lifting, powerlifting a few weights, doing 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and really getting into your body for a moment and out of your head. So use that sense of feeling. And then you can also use the sense of smell to come back into the present moment. Just stop wherever you are right now. What are you smelling? Is somebody warming up lunch in the microwave? It might smell good. It might smell really bad, right? That happens sometimes, but it brings you back to where you are. I happen to be diffusing lavender essential oil right now, a very calming aroma. Now, when I need to really get things done, I'm going to put some citrus and some peppermint in there. Maybe you just need to pick up some clean laundry and smell that smell. Maybe you need to go outside. This one's huge. Get outside. Just step outside. Step away from your desk. Step out of your home. Step away from a tough conversation and say, I'll be right back, and go outside and smell that fresh air, especially after it rains. Oh my gosh. If you have access to head to a park or something of that sort, getting in nature can really help us be mindful. Look at what's around you. Smell what's around you. Feel the grass. Walk barefoot if it's a place that it's okay to walk barefoot, and you're not going to hurt your feet. And so do those things. Sight is amazing. If you can't physically leave a situation or you're really stressed out, just stop and notice and look at what's around you right now. There are things around us every day that we know are there and become part of our routine that we almost forget to see, if that makes sense. So take a look. I'm looking at my desk now, and I do love pens. And so I have some really beautiful spring pastel colored metallic pens in front of me. Maybe write in a journal. Maybe, I don't use these as much as I should. So if I'd stop and look around when really anxious, maybe I would just see these, right? And color or doodle or write a note or just have something to focus on. So looking at picture books, looking at a magazine, looking at a relaxing mountain scene. Maybe you have a poster on your wall. Maybe you want to put a poster on your wall. So look around where you are, look out the window, really notice the details, because what that does is you're now focusing on what's around you and you're looking, as opposed to still spiraling in your mind of all these what ifs and what will come kind of things, okay? Another thing that a lot of people will go to is the sense of taste. And I'm not talking about stress eating, and we can all stress eat, but really getting that cup of whatever it is, coffee, getting that water with some lemon in it, taking that little mini candy bar or that apple and taking a bite and chewing it and noticing every bite, the texture and what it tastes like. Very often we know the food tastes good, but we're just eating it, right? We're just kind of eating it, and by the time we know it, we've cooked for 30, 40 minutes and we've all eaten in like 8 minutes, right? And so take time to chew, take time to really taste that food. And then again, what that does is brings you into the present moment. Coming into the present moment and being mindful of what you're doing in that moment, what's going on around you in that moment, can definitely bring down your stress levels, can bring you into the present moment and be really healthy for our bodies and our minds. So, what do you hear? What are you hearing right now? Just stop and listen. I can actually hear a helicopter in the distance. If I was busy and thinking in my mind and bustling about, I probably wouldn't have even noticed that. I hear the water in my diffuser kind of bubbling. I can hear the motor sending the mist out. I hear my husband's podcast in the living room. So what can you hear? Sometimes you need to stop and say, okay, what's going on around me? What can I hear? And try to hear the most distant noises possible. So these are very easy. These are using the 5 senses. Just stop. And you can use all 5 of them at once. You can focus on one, but just stop for a moment. What do I see? What do I taste? What do I hear? What do I feel? What can I see? And these things bring you mindfully back into the present moment. Take some deep breaths and you will surely feel better. And again, one of the most important things to do is when you catch yourself, or maybe you're tensed up, or maybe you're starting to feel anxiety, that's where we need to learn to stop and then do these very simple things to bring us back to the present moment. I hope that you found some of these tips helpful today. My name is Katie Velarde. I'm so happy to be here, part of the Health Solutions Beehive channel, and I will be seeing you again soon, and I cannot wait. Until then, may you find everyday mindfulness through your 5 senses.